We've got Shopify's new Dawn, their reference theme. This is the default theme as of June 30th that uses Online Store 2.0, which is we get new app blocks and sections in every page. Show me this new theme. Show me why we care about Dawn.
You know, this is what everyone's kind of used to on our homepage. We just have like the sections, you know, image with text, a featured collection, that sort of stuff. And you can move them around like any other section like you would do on an old setup. But here it's sort of like there are these blocks inside of it now. Like before you would have just clicked on image banner and then it would have a bunch of settings underneath it. Here you can see like the settings are their own separate things that you can call. So like there's the heading over here. There's like how the buttons will be handled. So those sections have kind of been separated out even more. But the big win is something that we could see in the products. So if we go to this choker here, there's a new block I created in this thing called Product Features, which is a standard thing that we create on a lot of people's stores. You can see it on Tactical Baby Gear. You can see it on a bunch of others. And this is controlled by tags on the product. So there it is. Obviously, this necklace doesn't have rugged YKK zippers because I just stole this from another store. So you just add that block and then you can move it around in the store and have it where you want it. I think that's too high. We probably want it above the, maybe there. I don't know. Not sure where we want it. And in this setup, these are controlled by tags on the product. The other thing you can have is you could add a block like a text block, let's say. So here we go. We have a text block that we've just added. Currently, it's got nothing in it. So it just says text block. It's blank. You can type something in it, and like it has right there, or you could insert a dynamic source.
Well,
so if
let's see this.
So if you type in text block and go, or whatever, gobbledygook, that will appear on every single product, the word text block. But if you go to dynamic source, you can then check from different product-specific sources, like the title of the product, choker with bead, the vendor of the product, which is company 123, or subtitle here, which is, in this case, this necklace is sick. Sick. And it's a Metafield. That subtitle is a Metafield that was created. So if we wanted to add a Metafield, we click on that.
Oh, so this is the native Metafield support.
So this is the native Metafield support. We have products. We have one Metafield setup called Subtitle. It's going to be a single line of text, and you click on it, and it barfed, because this is still kind of a beta. There you go. And you just like create this. You give it a name or whatever. The namespace and key automatically fill out. You describe what it is, and then you describe what kind of thing you expect to be in that Metafield.
And these are going to get...
These are going to get way more robust. Right now, it's just kind of text.
It's text and paragraph.
We're just getting started with it. And so if we go to our products, we could see the choker. So that you set up the Metafield, you set up the container in this Metafields editor, and then that will appear here. Metafields, the subtitle Metafield, which we set up the container for that, and then on each individual product we fill out, this necklace is sick. And so it says that on that product. But if we go back and check out, where is the tux? You could just download a product set from Shopify that you could just like random stuff that will fill out your store for you. This one has the subtitle of "This suit is blue." And so if you click on this product, you can see there it says this suit is blue, whereas before on our choker, it says this necklace is sick. So that's the way to do it, where you kind of have sections anywhere where this can be a block that you then easily move around the page and can edit things easily, but it could still be a dynamic piece of data that changes depending on the product or what it's attached to.
So this layout in this block applies to all products?
It will apply to all products, but if a product does not have that filled out...
But the content in here is unique to it.
The content is unique, but yeah, checkered red shirt, it's not filled out, so there's nothing there.
Okay, I got you.
But yeah, choker with bead. It has the special bead. It has the necklace one. And then unlike the suit, it has the suit one. And those are all edited as just though you were editing any other individual piece of product information.
So Metafields, it's a fancy way of saying, like, I get custom description inputs.
You get custom inputs, like, whereas you just, before you were given these standard inputs of, like, title, product, it's, you know, in the Liquid, it's product.title, product.description, product.type, product.vendor, you know, all those sort of things, product.price. You now can create your own type of things. And I wanted to do something with size guides, where you could have a Metafield that's size guide, and then in this you'd be able to input an image that, and so each product could have its own individual specific side guide, but the image Metafield, not ready for prime time yet.
But that's coming.
That's coming. They said that's coming. They called that out during the presentation.
And could I use this to make a tab description sane to manage?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, yeah, you could have like, this is just text. I think it's single line text is what that Metafield was called.
I saw paragraph text.
Yeah,
was
you
my
could
other
have
option.
multi-line text. Metafields are here, by the way. They're in your settings. So yeah, you could just add a new Metafield. Let's see, it'll be attached to products. It's called a definition. And here they give you like some pre-filled out ones. You could call it a care guide. And then you save it. And so
it's sitting there. It said like standard Metafields automatically readable by apps and themes.
Yeah.
Cool.
So then you just have this descriptors care guide that we just now created very easily because that's one of like the preloaded ones. So we go back to our products. We should see care guide as a new thing we could add. Yeah, and there you go. You just put in your care guide information.
And then I could just easily add that as a block in the theme editor.
Yeah.
All right, looks cool. Can't wait to play with it. Check it out.